Welcome, guys. The Other Geeks are back for another honest review. And for this one, strap in. You already know it's a bad movie. So we're here to talk about Morbius, man. Yeah, Morbius. So, hope you like our review. We're definitely not going to hold back in this because this movie's going to get the brunt of the Other Geeks. So to start off for this movie, man, the movie starts off where you learn about this man that has sickness, and obviously the movie's been out for a month, so if you haven't seen it, I don't know what's going on, but obviously if you haven't seen it, like take our word for it, don't see it, save your eyeballs, you're good. So honestly, the first 40 minutes of the movie was the best part of the movie.
Yes.
It seemed like that was perfectly edited to an extent, obviously, but after that 40-minute hit, his best friend ends up getting the powers too, and then he's fully trained on it. But Morbius, it took him like a few weeks to train himself, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, when did he steal the vial to take the power? When did he train himself? Like, when did all of this happen?
Right.
I understand that, but most likely that those scenes were cut. But bro, where they go with the movie? Like,
Yep. Bro, it literally felt like we were missing so many things. You know, like you said, the first 40 minutes, it was interesting. I was actually interested in the movie. I was watching it. We see his backstory when he was a kid, and how they're all sick and stuff, and he's really smart. Okay, interesting. He ends up becoming this scientist at top of his class or whatever, and then he's experimenting on bats. He's experimenting on bats, and they create this serum. Boom! Now he has those powers. That's the first 40 minutes. That's the interesting 40 minutes. From him learning how to control his powers, from him learning what he can do, the whole echolocation scene, bro. That was interesting.
bro, his training montage was perfect, like to a T, bro. Like it was like, wow, I'm learning more about Morbius. I've only heard about him in the Spider-Man show, the Ultimate Spider-Man, but now like this part got me intrigued. I'm like, okay, I want to keep on watching this movie after that. But
Yep.
as soon as that part passes in the movie, it's just like, where did the movie go?
Yep.
Like, what direction were they trying to go in the
Right.
second half of the movie?
Yep. Like you said, we see his friend getting the powers, and we're end up like, how? We see him looking at the vials, at the serum. We see him looking at it, but that's it. That's it. Nothing. You don't expect him to just rapidly steal them there. When did he steal them? When did he get in? None of that. It's like we were missing all of that.
I'm saying, like, the movie literally cuts from like right after he tells his friend to fucking leave, he goes and says like yeah, leave. I fucking hate you. I mean, I don't want you to have this thing. I want to kill myself. But then basically you see him like chilling there, and then the nurse gets attacked, and you're just like okay, so she got attacked, and then the scene cuts back to him chilling next to the girl that was also sick, and he's sitting next to her sleeping.
Yep.
Like, when did when did all of this happen? Like,
Right. And the funny thing is, you kind of out you see him, with the girl. You automatically go like, okay, well, it wasn't him, right? It wasn't him. And the only other person you can think of is his friend. What's his name? Lucius.
Lucius, yeah,
Lucius.
or Milo,
Milo.
or Lucius.
Yeah, whichever one. And like, it wasn't like you were thinking like, damn, who could it be? Who's it gonna be? Like, is it gonna be one of the cops? Like, is it somebody else? No, like you automatically already know it's him. There was like
Yeah,
no build up to it. No, like, I don't know, man.
and all I gotta say is that Jared Leto as an actor, he's great and phenomenal when he does dramas. Dallas Buyers Club, A Requiem for a Dream, and several other movies that he's done that are also great. But then he gets put in an action role, and it's like all his acting career goes like, like
Yeah, duru caca.
kakapupu,
Exactly, bro.
you
Like,
know.
I just think like, bro, you know, take a few steps back. Don't go after all these like action roles or whatnot, and do some other things for now. Like the what was it? Didn't they do the Gucci movie?
Yeah,
Yeah, like do some more of stuff like that. I feel like that. That's what where he's really good at.
yeah,
But I'll say this: Matt Smith, who played Milo Luscious, I thought he did great for what it was. I
yeah,
was I. Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking like, he's my favorite doctor from Doctor Who, so I was like, all right, he's gonna carry the movie, which he obviously did carry the movie throughout the whole movie.
Right, right. Like a really he was a really fun character. I really enjoy him. I like how cocky he got when he got the powers and everything. It was just I feel like the story was just weak, and then the editing as well. There was things that were cut out that I feel like would have helped the movie to be better.
I agree, especially the foul play that Sony did to us, where they basically showcase these posters of Spider-Man, showcase the off-court building, and all these other like amazing stuff that hooked us
Yep.
in. And then out of nowhere, it's like nowhere to be found in the movie,
Nope. Nothing at
like
all.
untouched.
Mm-hmm. And and this is a big one. I do want to mention this: the cops, the cops that were like after Morbius the whole time. Like I could care less about them. I could care less about them. About Tyrese Gibson. I could care less about them.
They should have just like not used any cops at all in that part because the whole movie would have been fine without them in the movie.
Yeah, they could have just used like Cop One and Cop Two, and I think the movie would have been fine. And especially Tyrese Gibson, like, that's all I gotta say. Like, I could not. Him as a cop was not believable to me.
No, he was not believable as a cop. I don't know if it was because of the all the Fast and Furious movies, but it was just that like he acts the same way in every movie.
Yeah,
Like it's just him freaking out about one certain thing. He's like, "What? That happened?" It's like he's in the middle of his own reaction video 24/7.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, and I gotta say, bro, the CGI when they were like, what did you say? Jumping, flying, dashing. Like it reminded me so much of Nightcrawler that it was just bothering me. Like they were going so fast, I guess, and then you get like this mist, this shadow around them, and it kind of just looks like they're teleporting because they're going really fast. And the only thing that would come to my head is like, are, are these like night crawlers? Like, what's going on here? Like, what is this?
I mean, in a sense, they're vampires, so technically they are night crawlers.
but but that really bothered me, bro. That really did. Or like the slow motion parts. And then like I'm just like I think it'll look a lot cooler if you just see him going really fast and just getting everybody.
But unless they, because I would just imagine them knowing Sony, they'll probably use something like from the Flash, where it's like
Oh my god, bro. I would have just dropped everything and left.
I would have said, man, I shouldn't have rented this movie. Like,
So, yeah, exactly. It was a mess. The first 40 minutes, like we've said, were fine. It was interesting. It was building up, and it was going up, 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 and then it got to that part that it was just like, boom, 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 that's the best way I can explain it. Like it was just zigzagging all over the place, and I'm like, what is going on?
I'm saying, man, like Milo ended up like killing the doctor that's been taking care of them for like the longest time. Well, he didn't kill him; he scratched him,
Well, he
and then
bled to death.
Morbius comes to save him, and then he overhears his girlfriend that apparently had like a strong connection with her throughout the whole movie, which they didn't even show. And like from there, he's like, you know what? You've been there my whole life, but fuck you. I'm gonna go save this girl I have no connection with, and she's gonna be the love of my life. I got you, dog, but I can't get you this time.
Yeah, which she died. And then later on, we see that she turned into a vampire. Or whatever they are.
No, transgenic vampires,
Yeah, 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 I guess. So,
I don't know, man. Like, I want to expunge this movie from my brain because that's how bad it was.
yeah,
Honest, I want to keep the 40 minutes and then cut everything else out.
yeah. Like, bro, in all honesty, I saw it not because I wanted to, but I was hearing so many things from so many people that I'm like, you know what? I gotta watch it myself, and that's what we do. Like no matter what people are saying, what ratings they're getting, we gotta see it ourselves to judge it, and that's what we
Exactly.
did. That's what we did, and I'll be honest. When the first time I saw the trailer, I knew, and I'm just saying I knew. I'm like, yeah, this is not it, guys. Sony, this is not it. But like I said, we watched it anyways because that's what we do, and at least we can say we watched it. I wish we didn't, but we watched it.
I'm saying, like, remember the post credit scenes, bro? Like,
Bro,
made no sense. Why did Adrian Toomes appear out of nowhere? Completely out of nowhere in this universe. It's like, oh, I'm here now.
I'm so confused because I'm like, okay, so everybody was going to, the MCU, the Spider-Man, Tom Holland's universe, but like,
That
Vulture just decides to be like, oh, well, I'm different. Go to another one, like the only one, like,
He's like,
and that's it.
I know who Peter Parker is. I know he's Spider-Man, but I wonder if there's another one over here. Like it was so odd. And then like the part where he has his flight suit already, like
Where you got that from?
it's like when did you get that? Like
Yeah,
why? And
and
then
then
out of nowhere, he's like, hey, I don't know why I'm here, but I bet you it's because of Spider-Man. You want to team up? They made this man Morbius into a hero throughout the whole movie, but now he's a villain out of nowhere. Like,
exactly,
what?
it made no sense. It made no sense, bro. Like, I don't get it. Like, Sony, you guys either gotta. I don't even expect them to change anything. Like, they're just gonna be the same always, bro.
All we gotta say is that Sony needs to give creative freedom to everybody that works with them.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And if they don't, everybody just has to go with really low fucking expectations when they go see these movies so they don't get disappointed.
Except for Ghostbusters Afterlife, that movie was fire.
Well, that was good, but I'm talking about like these superhero movies, like
Yeah.
Venom, Venom Two,
Venom.
Venom, but low expectation, guys, and then you'll probably enjoy a little bit more than you would.
So, man, I don't know how low your rating is gonna be, but what's your rating for this movie?
Oh man, like I don't want to be an asshole. I'll give it a 1.5 out of 10 brewskis.
And you're being a little generous there. Why'd you giving it 1.5?
Because I don't want to be an asshole.
I'm I'm gonna give it a one. You know, honestly, 1 out of 10 brewskis is perfect for it. If I could give it negative, I
Bro, I
would,
thought
but
I thought you were gonna give it a 0.5.
nah, man. Like one is fine for it because that first 40 minutes saved the movie for me. Matt Smith was in it, so I have a soft spot because he is my favorite Doctor from Doctor Who.
Right.
I know everyone loves Dave Tennant, but Matt Smith is mine.
I feel you.
Um,
I get
It was just like all over the place, man.
like we can't stop. We just can't stop thinking about all how bad it was, bro. Like I thought we were gonna finish the video, but we're still here, just disappointed. Yeah, guys. So yeah, that's our review. That's all we can say, bro. Like you can literally see it, hear it, how we feel about it. So
For sure.
so all we gotta say, what's left to say is like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and if there's any movie out there that you want us to watch a review, let us know on the comments below. Let us know,
And
guys.
also, if you love these honest reviews, keep on telling us that you love it because we love giving you this content.
Yeah, guys. So that's all from the Other Geeks. Stay geeky.
We are the geeks.